this time, the attorney needs to read a resolution in full.
And this is Resolution 2016-145, the resolution by the Borough and Council in support of Sayreville proposed affordable housing compliance plan, whereas the Borough of Sayreville and the intervening participating defendant have agreed to settle this litigation by entering into the settlement agreement and have requested that the Superior Court Middlesex find that the agreement is detailed as proposed and is fair to the interests of lower-income residents of New Jersey and entitles the borough to protection from Mount Laurel. Whereas it recognizes that proposed settlement agreement and proposed housing element and fair share plan must be reviewed by the court, and that in order to approve the settlement, the court must find the settlement agreement and proposed housing element adequately protects the interests of low-income persons. Whereas Sayreville has prepared a proposed housing element and fair share element which demonstrates that it actually has met the entire prior round obligation. Whereas at this time, at this particular point in the process resulting from the Supreme Court Mount Laurel 4 decision, when fair share obligations have yet to be definitively determined, it is appropriate for the parties to arrive at the settlement. Whereas the Borough's Council has been briefed on this process, including the proposed settlement. Whereas after consultation with the Borough's Special Counsel and Planner, the Borough Council believes that it's in the best interest of the Borough to settle the existing litigation. Now therefore be it resolved by the Borough Council, the Borough of Sayreville, that it does hereby approve of the proposed housing element and fair share plan presented at its May 23, 2016 council meeting, and further approves and endorses the proposed housing element and fair share plan dated April 20, 2016 with amendments thereto, which is on file with the Borough Clerk and available for public viewing, subject to the Borough finally negotiating a complete and final settlement agreement with the housing element and fair share plan approved by the court and subsequent formal adoption of the master plan amendment.
You need to open it up to the public.
This time, I'm going to open this to the public. This is the COA settlement. Are there any questions or comments? Being no questions or comments, I'll entertain a motion. Councilman Grillo.
I move the public portion be closed and the resolution be approved.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilpersons Grillo?
Yes.
Buchanan? Yes. Kilpatrick?
Yes.
Lembo?
Yes.
Novak?
Yes.
Rittenhouse?
Yes. We knew the total number of affordable or market rate, which is about 2,500.
No, we did not.
And we,
Art, we didn't.
Art, if you're going to come up here, please speak.
If you really believe what you're saying,
Accuracies.
use
Accuracies.
accuracy.
why
I
don't
cannot
we-
allow
I
you
am
to stand up
speaking
here and
accurately.
tell falsehoods.
I am not.
Yes, you are. We've already produced the minutes at another meeting to show
You know,
that it was
Mary,
never
this-
said.
This is unbecoming an elected official to not allow somebody from the public to
I
speak.
cannot allow them to lie, Kennedy. I mean, I
Mary-
know he's one of your guys, so it's kind of in the
Mary,
blood.
It's just like I know you were one of Tom Palando's puppets, so don't worry about it.
Point of
Thank you,
order,
Mayor.
please. Point of...
Yes.
Mayor, just for a moment.
Where? Monica, can you hold a minute there? Oh, Ruth, come on up, hon.
Mayor,
I didn't see you.
mind I just one moment?
Yes.
So, obviously there was a little bit of heated language a moment ago, but I just wanted to go to make sure that we're all on the record about what happened at the Borough Council. I've read this vote before. It's on Resolution 2016-197, which is the Affordable Housing Compliance Plan that was put forth by Mr. Leon Cavello. That was approved unanimously last year, and it does, in the narrative, and I'm looking at it right now, explain how many market rate units and how many affordable units are at the 5 proposed sites. So when this was voted on, Councilman Novak is correct, it does not address zoning, but it does address the number of affordable units, the total units at each site, and then the number of affordable units. So I think it's just important, considering how heated the language got a moment ago, that it's clear that this was presented to the council, it was voted on, it was reviewed, and it was voted on unanimously.
But it's absent of a couple of things, the zoning and the increased density.
Yes, but what Mary had just said was that she was never told how many units were going to be built in total. That's not true. It's in the document.
Actually, what I said was at the May closed session minutes,
Meeting.
it was never mentioned. That's what
Well,
I
that-
said.
Okay, but the plan we got and the plan we voted on does have it. So what does it matter if it's in the closed? It doesn't matter. It's right here. I'm looking at it. I mean, listen, I don't want to descend into this for like the 19th time about who said what and who read what. The plan is there. We had it. We read it. Maybe we read it. Maybe we understood it. I know I did. But it was voted on. But listen, that was a year ago. Let's move on. I just want to make sure that since this is being live streamed and folks are having opinions from both sides, that all the facts are out there. That's all. Thank you.